households, both alike in dignity. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
Whose misadventured piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife.
The fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage,
which but their children's end not could remove, is now the two-nuts traffic of our stage.
The which of you with patient ears attend.
What here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. Good evening, my name is Hayden Eric.
And I am Kalala Chuanaka Wernley. And welcome to the Eugene O'Neill Center in Waterford, Connecticut.
For the past 14 weeks, we have been writing, directing, and performing, culminating in our Spring 21 comedy project, Parting is Such Sweet Sorrow.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our performance of Too Much Light Through Yonder Window Breaks. Our attempt to perform 25 plays loosely inspired by Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet in the span of 45 minutes. What you're about to see this evening is an experiment in neo-futurism. What camera is that again?
Either one.
Either one. Okay, I'm just going to flip through it and hopefully someone will get eye contact. So we're doing an experiment in neo-futurism here. Just to remind you, and maybe a crash course for the people at home. Neo-futurism is a style of performance invented by NTI alum Greg Allen, based on the aesthetic of truth. We never play characters, and we never pretend we're in a different location. We are always ourselves. We are always performing in this place. I'm always Kendra, Jenny's always Jenny, Millie's always Millie, Sam, Kalala, and we are always performing in this place, which is the Dina Merrill Theater on the Eugene O'Neill Theater Center campus. So this also means that there is no fourth wall. I could literally step into the audience like so and do this. Not today. Tomorrow. So what you just witnessed was a beautiful human interaction. And neo-futurism is going to be full of moments like that. Now, a little disclaimer. What we're doing here is an entirely original presentation, is very much formatted after the neo-futurist long-running show, Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind, and its successor, The Infinite Wrench. Where the goal there is to perform 30 short plays in the span of an hour. What we're doing is a little different. Basically, we've chopped up the 2 prologues and 5 acts of Romeo and Juliet into 25 pieces, and we've each written a few short 2-minute plays that serve as our artistic reactions to these scenes. These are going to run the full gamut of emotions. Something might be funny, something might be sad, something might be a little short, something might be on the longer side. And we're going to attempt to perform all of them in 45 minutes. But we're not going to do them in order. So what we're going to do is take this sheet that I handed out to you. If you don't have
Sorry, folks at home.
Sorry, folks at home. I could email the PDF. Why not? Except for my friends.
Sorry, folks.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to fold it over hot dog style. So it's just the list of titles facing you. Now, I want you to take a look at these titles, pick one that interests you, and look at the number next to it. And I want you to shout out that number now. So what you've just done is you've ordered a play. So you're going to be doing that a lot this evening. Basically, when you order a play, you're going to grab one of these lovely numbers which have been decorated by the cast. And you're only going to be able to order a play after we say a certain cue word, and that word is curtain.
34!
There you go. Okay. So the first number we hear will be the play we do next, and I need to emphasize that just shouting it repeatedly is not the same thing as being the first number heard. So on top of the curtain.
13.
Curtain.
14.
Okay, you'll get the hang of it. All right, once you order the play and once we pick the number, we'll do some setup. Whoever picks the play will read out what scene from Romeo and Juliet the play is riffing on. You will also include a summary, so for those of you who don't remember, this is just to give you a basic idea of where it is in the show. And once we've done that, we'll read out the title again, and the play will begin with a cue word, which is go. Once go has been shouted, we will perform the play. And the end of the play will be marked by one of us shouting the word curtain.
20.
Okay. I want to be hearing like numbers galore from this audience at some point tonight. All right, so what play would you all like to see first?
21.
Okay, I heard 21 first. 21. Oh my God. I don't think you guys have put this on speed yet. Okay, so the sound effects may include this Act 5, Scene 1, Romeo meets the apothecary to get poisoned after hearing about Juliet's death. So we will perform this momentarily. But before we do that, we're going to start the timer. I'm going to start the timer with a countdown. This lonely Saturday clock that my sister got me for Christmas. It has the wrong time on here. You might notice. Pay no attention to that. Those of you at home, you can't read this. You also probably can't read video. We're going to do a countdown, but we're not going to do a normal countdown. This is very much not a normal show. Our countdown is going to be our 10-digit phone number. All right, so basically you're going to shout out the number, and hopefully you will not be heard over the cacophony of numbers being shouted. All right, we're going to start it. Ready? You guys ready?
That was so ready.
2,
6,
5,
5, 4,
4. All right, side effects may include. Go.
In which I will be acting as though I were Romeo and Kalala will be acting as though she were the apothecary. Hello. I would like some poison because I would like to die.
Oh, I don't really want to sell you poison. Is there anything else that I can get you?
No, I would like poison because the love of my life is dead and there's nothing else for me.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But this seems like your first time buying poison. You know that's when you take poison, there's often side effects after you die too.
Wait.
Yeah. That's the part that
But
most
I'll be
people.
dead.
Yeah, no, I know, but like most people, they leave out that part because people don't know because they're dead. But I know a little something, but basically, there's tons of like crazy side effects that almost are worse than like living with whatever you're living with.
How bad are the side effects?
Well, there's one where like you die and then you hear your mother-in-law just like yelling at you like all the time.
We didn't get along.
Yeah, it's kind of awful. There's also the one where like babies are just crying constantly. I've heard that acne gets like crazy bad.
Oh, man!
Like that's kind of awful. Like really bad. It's painful. Like oozing shit.
This is after I'm dead.
Yes,
Like ghost
for
after.
eternity, forever. Like, do you really want to die? Is it worth that? Is it worth your mother-in-law yelling in your ear all the time?
I'll come back.
Yeah,
I'll come back.
You know, I'll be here if you need me.
Curtain.
21. Is Romeo he was a sophomore in college after a one-night stand. Okay, this is Act 4, Scene 5. Juliet and Romeo finish their night together. Romeo heads off to be banished. Okay, Romeo, if he was a sophomore in college after a one-night stand, go.
Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, I'm gonna head out. You know, I have to be Angela. Yeah, I'm banishing, so I gotta. Then, like, you know, my friends are supposed to take me.
Really great eggs.
Yeah, I really gotta go. But I had a good time. You know, you're a great girl, and I can like keep you up sometime or something. And like also like, you know, if I'm ever back from Angela, I mean, it's probably been a long time.
Bearing swords and small shields.
Yes.
Abram and another servant of the Montagues enter. Samson bites his thumb. Benvolio enters. They fight. Benvolio pulls out his sword. Tybalt enters. Benvolio and Tybalt fight. Capulet enters in his gown, together with his wife, Lady Capulet. Montague enters with a sword drawn together with his wife, Lady Montague. Lady Montague holds Montague back. Prince Escalus enters with his escort. Everyone exits except Montague, Lady Montague, and Benvolio. Romeo enters. Montague and Lady Montague exit. Yeah, Benvolio exits. Oh, no, you're still with me, sorry. Romeo sees blood. They exit.
Curtin! Oh, six is ode to the end of NTI. This is Act 4, Scene 5, after the Juliet is dead, because we find out the wedding is canceled. Sam, you will.
Oh, to the end of NTI. Go!
Oh God. The real reason Fire Lawrence's message didn't reach Romeo. Act 5, Scene 2, Fire Lawrence finds out Romeo didn't get his message about his plan with Juliet. Anyway. Alright, the real reason Fire Lawrence's message didn't reach Romeo. Go!
Oh, shit. Didn't go through. Damn it. This feels so bad. I knew we should have gone to cricket. Sometimes this works. I don't know why. It works. Oh, good. It worked. Not like it was gonna die or anything.
Curtin! Alright, 15. 15 is there a doctor in the house? Okay. Act 4, Scene 1, Fire Lawrence speaks to Paris about the wedding. He gives Juliet a magic potion. Is there a doctor in the house? Go!
Is there a doctor in the house? Good! Oral surgeons hate me. I went once, I got 2 wisdom teeth removed. They wrote red notes about my attitude. I'll have to go back to get the other 2 removed. Curtain!
Right.
Act 2, Scene 1. Romeo hides from Benvolio and Mercutio. Hide and seek.
Hide and seek, go!
1 or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay.
Report the fatal lines. Prologue. Chorus introduces the play.
Call it.
Go.
Brian, last week, what was your first exposure? What was your familiarity with Romeo and Juliet?
First class. Elementary school. Love story by Taylor Swift.
One of my best friends is in the show at school.
So Romeo and Juliet is kind of a weird case for me because prior to last week I had never seen a full production or read the entire script, but I was actually in a production of it 2 summers ago as a musician and actually did violin over there. Romeo and Juliet is kind of a, well, Shakespeare in general is sort of a weird thing for me because, I have to look at my words. I only ever read his plays in English classes, or I saw the opera production of Hamlet, or the Scottish play. But I basically made very little effort, well, basically no effort, to try to familiarize myself with his canon. I think Shakespeare is an example of an old, dead, white writer. And the modern theater umbrella that I want to work under is one that decenters the voices of old dead white writers. But then I remember that I can't separate modern theater from Shakespeare because the foundations of modern theater were laid by really very white men like Shakespeare. Shakespeare is kind of like a minority in a room full of white people. It's very hard to ignore. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that none of the people on the stage right now are cis straight white men, which kind of makes us Shakespeare's nightmare cast. And that was kind of the point of this whole thing. We are still acknowledging Shakespeare and the stuff he wrote, but we're taking the chance to decenter his voice and put our own perspectives. And he's also Mac. I think my overall point is I don't want to navigate the theater world pretending old white men like Shakespeare or David Mamet or Neil Simon or Sam Shepard don't exist. I think my energy is better spent acknowledging that the past is there and then making myself part of the future. Curtain.
60! Probably the best line in the whole show. Act 2, Scene 4. Romeo tells Romeo about the Juliet. The nurse tells Romeo not to hurt Juliet. Go.
Ancient lady, lady, lady. Ancient lady, lady, lady. Ancient lady, lady, lady. Ancient lady, lady, lady. Ancient lady, lady, lady.
Act 3, Scene 3. Romeo feels bad about killing Tybalt. Finds out he's banished. Every time Romeo says banished, this would be a drinking game. Not an NTI.
Colin.
Every time Romeo says banished, this would be a drinking game if we were not an NTI. And steal a royal blessing from her lips, who even in pure and vestal modesty still blush, as thinking their own kisses sink, but Romeo may not, he is banished. Flies may do this, but I from this must fly. They are free men, but I am banished. And sayest thou, hadst thou no poison mix, no struck crown knife, no sudden mean of death, no near so need, but banished to kill me. All prior to the abuse of always pretending held thou in that light, being a divine and ghostly confessor, a sin of sober, and my friend professed to mangle me with that word banished. It's so bad. Act 4, Scene 2. Juliet goes home.
Julie goes home, pretends she's fine with Harry in Paris. This is called How Are You Doing? Here you go, Harry. All right. How are you doing? Go.
How are you? Hi. How are you doing? Yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah, no, I'm fine. You're fine? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm fine too, yeah. Yeah, like I'm fine. How are you doing? How are you? I'm having a blast. How are you? I just started my career today, so I feel happy. I was really happy this morning, but then I was like really, really sad. And then I was like, oh my god, less than 48 hours of NTI, and I freaked out and I had a panic attack, and that's pretty much where I'm at. Curtain. What? Three.
What? What?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Act 1, Scene 4. Romeo, Benvolio, and Mercutio get ready to crash the party. 4. How to make a really long monologue interesting. Go!
Oh, and I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is men's wife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn with a team of little atomites over men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes made of long spinner's legs, the cover of the wings of grasshoppers, the traces of a small spider web, her collars of moonshine's watery beams, her whip of cricket's bone, the latch of film, her wagon or a small gray-coated man that has some. It's showing up 15 minutes late to rehearsal refreshments. Act 1, Scene 3. Lady Capulet, Nurse, and Juliet talk about marriage. You ready? Okay. Showing up 15 minutes late to rehearsal with refreshments. Go!
Oh, you just go in through the door. Oh, the driver? Okay. So you go left at the cottages. I think it's Wendy, and then it's August Wilson, and then it's August. Wait. There's a hidden road. And then you turn. No, man, it's the name of the cottage. Just come on through the Dina. Come on in through the Dina. Yes, we do for delivery people who do very nice people. Oh wow! Oh wow! You love it! Hey!
11. Oh, why we broke up? Act 3, Scene 2. Juliet finds out Romeo killed her cousin, but she loves him anyway. Why we broke up? Go!
Corona happened and I needed attention, so I broke up.
He's having trouble with his family at home. Then he moved out of the city. We tried to make it work long distance. It did not work. He actually broke up with me the day after Valentine's Day. He was ex. So yeah, still salty about that.
My high school girlfriend and I said we'd break up when we went to college. We went to college.
Started drawing He was in a heavy metal band, and his competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Competition schedule started getting really busy, and he didn't have any time for me, so I broke up with him. But, you know who didn't do what we all did? Juliet didn't do that, because she was committed. Romeo had killed her cousin. She still stood by him. Not like what we did. And we should all take a page out of her book and learn to be committed and in love and staying with people even when things get a little bit crazy.
Don't they die again?
Curtain!
Act 2, Scene 3. Romeo meets Friar Lawrence. Friar agrees to marry Romeo and Juliet. Juliet, the rebound.
Juliet the rebound. Go.
So, the fact that is often overlooked with the beautiful, most memorable love story of all time is that Juliet was in fact a rebound. At the beginning of the play, Romeo was in love with a woman named Rosalind. Now, according to Shakespeare, Rosalind was very beautiful, everyone thought she was great, but here's where it gets interesting. She was sworn to a life of chastity, which means Romeo wasn't getting any, he wasn't going to get any. So he's at his heels, he's upset, he's hurting. So what do his friends do? His friends take him to a party, like most friends do, trying to distract him, help him to meet someone new. So they go to the party, they're all dancing, having a grand old time, and Romeo just stands in the corner like a middle schooler, just like, and everyone else is having a great time, and he's just like, so, then, in walks Juliet, and they make eye contact, and it's amazing. And he's like, that's it, that's the love of my life, I'm ready to be with her forever. And there goes all his feelings and love for the virginest virgin, Rosalind. Curtain.
It's not.
One of the greatest suspensions of disbelief for me in Romeo and Juliet is how quickly they're willing to talk to each other and be honest. The sweetest thing my boyfriend ever did was write me a breakup song for our 19th birthday. My 19th birthday. They're different days, I promise. We lived right next to each other. Okay. Trust! I lived in 201, and so we said we had to stay together until the end of the term, which happened to be my birthday, or else, it would be awkward. And hey, that was pretty good. And the fact that he took my insecurity and was willing to laugh at it with me made me sure that we would stay together. Oh! 14!
18. Juliet meets with the nurse to hear about the meeting with Romeo. In which we realize Juliet doesn't have any friends, and maybe I don't have any friends. Go!
It's me. I'm the I in that one. Oh! Can you start by the back of me, please? Thank you. I need a chance. Juliet does not seem to have any friends in this class. Well. Except for the nurse and maybe Romeo and Rome. But that's a bit of a stretch, even. Because, are they really friends? There are a lot of times when I have thought, Millie. And usually that's because one person doesn't like me, or multiple people don't like me, or I've been generally unhappy. Most of the time. I need reassurance that people don't constantly dislike me. I don't walk around thinking that people hate me. It's sort of more like microwave oatmeal. Ooh. Not a first choice. I asked my therapist how to stop needing constant reassurance. They said it probably won't happen anytime soon. Looks like I need a new therapist.
Two is, Act 1, can you read? Act 1, Scene 2, travelers talk up from the corner of their bully or movement and start traffic. Can you read? Go!
I would like a volunteer. Aiden, I saw you first. Sir, can you read? Out loud. To the camera, please. With gusto.
I ate them. That's right. I ate the divorce papers, Charles. I ate them with ketchup, and they were good.
Oh, great. Juliet's wedding part 2. After you scene 4, the captain inside Paris will marry Juliet.
I need a volunteer.
Juliet's wedding. Okay, Juliet's wedding part 2. Go.
Thank you so much. There you go. Now you only hands for the rest of the show. Curtis! 13!
13.
Act 4, Scene 3. Juliet tells the nurse she wants to spend time alone. She takes the potion. A play for the streaming audience. Go.
Oh, okay.
Play for the streaming audience, go.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, I get that you are disappointed to be watching the show from home and are instead viewing it through a screen, but I assure you, live theater is coming back. So I say get excited because live theater is coming with a big boom soon. And I also suggest you start enjoying your time streaming. In all honesty, I don't think streaming theater is going to go anywhere. I mean, think about it. You're in the comfort of your own home watching your favorite plays and shows. Who wants to give that up? You don't have to hold in your pee because you don't want to interrupt the play. You can just go. If you need to check something on your phone, you have the freedom to do so with my
pajamas and watching the show because we will see you very soon. Take that, Cooler.
Correct! Thank you is... Act 14-4 was from Juliet's perspective. I knew this. Act 14-4, the Catholics get ready for the wedding. The nurse goes to wake up Juliet. Act 14-4, but from Juliet's perspective, go!
She's passed out.
Turn!
Highly choreographed stage combat. Act 3, Scene 1, Mercutio and triple fight with lots of death. Go!
You know, for all the audiences at home, there are any parents in the group. You know that part of this program involves training in stage combat and in associated.
We just wanted to thank, do a big shout out to Carlotta, Mitch, Rudy, Jacqueline. We really couldn't do this without
We've learned so much. We've learned so much how to fight safely on stage. And we're really grateful for that. Oh, I was looking at a weird way. Any boundaries of the moment? Standard, the shoulders are a little tight, but that a little not like right, but it's like down right here. Yeah. One, two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, now, drink a little soda.
But here's the thing. I didn't lie, but I did objectively exclude something. There are actually 26 scenes in Romeo and Juliet. And we have, here for you, a surprise 26. This play is called An Honest Conversation About Love. This is for Act 5, Scene 3, Romeo and Juliet's death, two families and their food. You ready? An honest conversation about love.
Would you like a chair?
Conversation about love. Go.
Under this man's blood, I am sealed. Under this man's blood, I am hot. Under this man's language, I am touched. Under this man's voice, I am felt. Has this man erased my own existence? We grow out of passion. We are born out of passion. We die out of passion. As a woman, my desire is to seek light and truth in the midst of chaos. With pain comes fear. With fear comes silence. With silence comes isolation. In your world was I forgotten. In your world I no longer belong. In your world was I part of this Julian's mastery. Life is like an undecided sword. With every sadness comes great happiness. Bread is in my name. Bread is in passion. Bread is in warmth. Bread is in strength. And my chastity cannot resemble bread. must never be lost. Juliet will never be lost. The cycle will continue, even in his afterlife. With my voice in the air, and my voice in the air, with my voice in the air, and my voice in the air. Let my hair follow me this way. you got leave to go to church today? I have. Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence cell. There stays a husband to make you laugh. Now if you want some blood in your cheeks, failing and scarlet straight at any news. Well, hie you to church. I am the drudge and toil in your delight, but you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go out to dinner. Hie to supper. Hie to high fortune, honest nurse, farewell.
Hello everyone. This evening we have for you some stage combat choreo derived from Act 3, Season 1. I will be playing the part of Benvolio. Lucio.
No, Tybalt. And Tybalt second. again. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. Oh, call me back again to comfort me. How oft when men are at the point of death have they been married, which their keepers call a lightning before death. My dismal scene I needs must act alone. Come, by. Oh, how may I call this a lightning? What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I then be married tomorrow morning? No. Oh, this shall forbid it. Lie thou there, oh my love, my wife. Death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Thou art not conquered. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foulsome mouth no hellsome air breathes in, and there die ere my Romeo calls? Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips, and in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Or, if thou live, it is not very like the horrible conceit of death and night, together with the terror of the place, as in a vault, an ancient receptacle, where for this many hundred years the bones of all my buried ancestors are packed, where bloody Tybalt liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? Yet but green earth lies festering in his shroud. Oh, what more favor can I give to thee than with that hand that cuts thy youth in twain to sunder his that was thine enemy? Oh, methinks I see my cousin's ghost seeking out Romeo that did spit his body upon a rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay, and forgive me, cousin. Romeo? What? Dear Juliet, why art thou yet so here? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the being of horrid monster keeps thee here in death to be his paramour? Romeo. Oh. Here. Shall I make my everlasting rest, and shake the yoke of the inauspicious stars from this world weary flesh? Romeo! Rise. Look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. Lips. Oh, you the doors of breath. Seal with a righteous kiss.
problem, based on a play, Romeo and Juliet, by William Shakespeare. Characters. Romeo, 22 years old, in love with his best friend Juliet. Juliet, 18 years old, best friend of Romeo, student on her way to college. Setting, alternate 2040, post-COVID world. Everything is the same as real life, except COVID-19 brought health issues where touching of any kind has a small possibility of death. Any sexual act immediately kills the people acting upon it. Note, it is key for both actors to tap in and out from the play before and after each rehearsal and performance. Love is opening oneself to one specific person in order to be the perfect person, which is actually the romanticized idea of them. Act 1, Scene 1.
Did you choose one yet?
No, I
When do you
still
have
don't
to-
know.
When do you have to be there?
Monday morning.
You better hurry up. You leave tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I leave tomorrow. Romeo, I can't go. I don't want to leave my home, my friends. I think I miss you most of all. You're the only one that makes me happy.
When she says this, she's thinking of the best friend, not her lover.
The one that annoys me the most, that one that makes this world, I don't know, fun.
I know. I'm the best. But you know what they always say. If you find yourself smiling too often, remind yourself of where you are. You'll instantly see the danger of happiness and pleasure. I don't know. Maybe going to the West Coast will make you centered and more prepared for what's to come.
But I won't see you for what? 2, maybe 3 years? Don't you want me to stay?
At this point, Romeo knows he is in love with Juliet, but has realized that he'd rather have her live than die with him.
I want you to live a good life. A well-lived life. So if that means I can't see your face for 4 years, then I think it's worth it.
Alright, I guess I'm going to West Coast College then. Anyways, did you bring the thing?
I did. Hey, Juliet! Juliet! Juliet!
Oh, what?
If you fall asleep again, I am not waking you up outside that tent. Not like last time. I promise I will leave you outside this time and the bugs will bite you and eat you, and I won't even feel a little bit sad.
I get it, I won't, I promise.
She definitely will fall asleep.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Ready? Okay. You're just a boy. You don't have the faintest idea of what you're talking about. You've never been out in Boston. So if I ask you about art, you can give me the skinny on every art book ever written. Michelangelo, you know a lot about him, I bet. Life's work, criticisms, political aspirations. But you've never stood there in the Sistine Chapel. You've never stood up at that beautiful ceiling and smelled in the air. And if I ask you about women, I'm sure you could give me a list of your personal favorites, but maybe you've been late a few times too.
Wait,
What?
late?
What?
You said you were late a few times. Like, late on the floor?
No. People used to say that a long time ago. It means to have casual sex with someone you don't care for. People would have a lot of sex anytime they wanted. Some did it for love. Some did it for pleasure. Others to pass the time or to try to fix a relationship. Sex was a casual thing. If you were in a bar, anyone could come up to you and ask the question if you wanted to have sex. And you had the option of saying, yeah, or nah.
What? No way. People would just say yes to sex with anyone?
Yeah, they didn't even have to know that person that well either.
Wow. Imagine having the freedom to not only touch people, but to have sex with anyone anytime you want. I like these stories, but I don't like how you did.
But you like them.
Yes, I do actually. But if cops find out you're stealing and hiding them, you'll be in a whole lot of trouble. I don't know. It's not worth it.
For me, it is. I don't think I'd be able to live without these stories. I want to remember the past.
It's in the past for a reason.
If you knew how it felt, you'd think different.
If I knew that everyone had sex all the time and somehow it was worth it, Romeo, the past had physical contact, but for what? There's no reason for it. Why would one touch someone? What's the benefit?
It's not so much the physical contact, but the feeling. It's why some people still die.
They die because people are stupid.
You don't know the feeling.
Which is
Love.
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 And how would you know what love feels like? You have no idea.
Actually, I think I might have an idea.
Juliet looks at him in disbelief. Love leads to sex. And Romeo saying that he is in love is almost like admitting suicidal thoughts.
What?
I know.
God, how can it be?
It's real. Very real, Juliet. Believe me, I've seen it. I felt it.
What is it like? How does it feel?
It's perfect. It's imperfect. All at the same time. It's like, it makes you feel like you are the happiest person in the entire world, and there's nothing that could ever get you out of that feeling. But it also makes you feel like you might die if you overdose on that feeling.
Happiest person in the world? Is it easy, love, back then?
I don't remember, but I don't think so. I think it was complex. Something that not a lot of people believed in.
Well, how can you not believe in love when you have all these emotions telling you that love is real? Oh. Yes, this one. It is my favorite. Oh. Love itself. Can I read it to you?
Go ahead.
The narrator says, Will loved his wife with an intensity usually reserved for stalkers. She was everything a man could ask for in a wife. She was nurturing and she was beautiful, and she ate any kind of sushi the chef served her, even the uni. Yes, Will was sure of it. Abby Dempsey was absolutely perfect. At least back then she was.
Exactly. The feelings are real, but the problem about love was that it was fleeting. It felt like it could disappear if you weren't careful enough. Things change. Situations change. People change, and therefore love changes too. At the end, the narrator says, at least back then, she was. Do you see that this is telling you something changed? That she is no longer perfect, but was perfect in the past? If she is no longer perfect for Will, then Will won't have the intense emotions that he's talking about.
So, love could be fleeting. Those feelings could just disappear. But it keeps going. It can't just disappear. He still knows who she is or who she can be. He knows her and he knows that she's almost a part of him. Listen, Will says, I won't date anyone else for the rest of my life. I won't love anyone else for the rest of my life. I won't really care about anything else for the rest of my life. I'm going to fall in love with you with such intensity that I may not be able to think straight for the next few decades. I'm waiting for the right moment, Abby, because when I ask you out, it will be the most important moment of my life, and I want to make sure I get it right.
I understand. Even then, even if the feelings or people changed, even if what you felt was misery, love was true and real and worth it. I'm just taking a break from exploring the woods. Can I help you, sir?
You can start by telling me your name.
Romeo Montague, sir. Did I do anything wrong?
What's your date of birth?
October 31st, sir. Can you tell me if I did anything wrong? Is it illegal to explore the woods?
What year?
Sir,
I suggest you take it down a notch. You're dealing with a federal health agent. Now, your birth year.
2018.
Great. And no, you didn't do anything wrong. Mostly because you haven't been exposed to the danger of any physical acts. You're too young to remember. Now make sure you leave as soon as you can. And it's not like I have to tell you, but just in case, precaution is very important. Make sure you do not make any contact with anyone. It not only increases the chances of death to you, but to the entire population. And any sexual act, of course, will lead to immediate death. Are you clear? There's going to be a ceremony in this area around 5 o'clock tomorrow, so try to be out of there by then.
You can come out now.
Why did you yell at him?
I don't know. I felt like it.
Officers come by here all the time. You've never gotten angry at them before. Romeo, are you really in love? How do you know? Who is she?
It doesn't matter who she is. It can't happen. It won't ever happen. I think I'm in love. Nothing else explains what I'm feeling. I can't think about anyone else. It's only her. I want to be with her all day, every day.
That's how I feel about you.
Juliet,
Romeo. Who are you in love with? Romeo. Who are you in love with?
I'm in love with you, Juliet.
Act 2, Scene 1.
Oh my God! Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what?
I don't know that you're in love with me, that I'm in love with you. Oh, Romeo, wherefore art thou feeling in love, Romeo?
What?
Stop, Romeo! This is incredible! What does this mean? I can't believe it. What did we do? Wait. You love me?
This is very new for Juliet, and she has a lot to think about and is curious.
Why do you love me?
I don't think we should talk about this
Please.
anymore.
Please, tell me. I need to know.
I've been in love with you ever since I've known you. It doesn't make sense. I know. But I don't think it needs to make sense for me to have these feelings. I tried not to. I tried so hard every single day to change my feelings. I guess I couldn't help but fall in love with you. Because everything that I did, everything that I thought of had something to do with you. And they weren't ever thoughts that I didn't want. Because I realized that every thought that wasn't about you was trash. That I couldn't fathom having a thought that wasn't about you. I guess it snuck up on me. You were making snow angels. You were making snow angels. You asked me to join you. I said no. I needed to watch you make them instead. I'm not the type of person to fall on top of snow. But you are. Imagine a 4-year-old mesmerized by a fucking snow angel. You walk around life like you don't have a care in the world. You express yourself and make sure that you learn as much as you can before the day ends. Seeing you go through life made me see everything differently. It made me not only want to share the happy moments of life, but most importantly, the sad and angry ones too, because I knew that you with only one word could make it better. I couldn't help but needing you to be near me at all times. It made me realize I'm in love with you because of who you are. I love it when you get mad at me for killing the spider because it didn't do anything wrong, or I love you that you never complained even that time we got stuck at that baseball game. And the angry woman asked the security to move us further away, so we ended up at the last row of the fucking stadium.
All I want to do is touch you.
When you left last year, it was only for a week. I felt lost, and then I knew I didn't ever want to be apart from you, Juliet. You leaving has been killing me. I dream about touching you. In my dreams, your skin is so smooth. Oh, I'm sorry. This is weird.
No!
I don't know what I'm saying.
I want to touch you too.
You do?
Yeah, I didn't realize I did, but there was something building up, and all I want to do is raise my hand and put it on your cheek and scratch your beard.
Talk to me, Juliet. What do you feel? Do you realize it is possible?
I keep waiting for someone to come out of the bushes and capture us.
Juliet.
I get it. I do. I get it. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't. Those stories, I thought they were all made up. Even the stories that said based on even the stories that said they were based on a true story. You are kind. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but you're kind even when you don't need to be. You've been in my life in a way that no one else has ever been. Even at the beginning, the birth mom stayed with me for, 7, 8 months? And I wondered if anything would have changed if she just stayed with me for a few more months like the other birth moms. I don't know. I wonder. But there you were. In the same group in early child care, and maybe it was just coincidence that you'd been put in the room because we were born in the same location, but what if it was fake? I mean, think about it. We were all harvested from petri dishes from different birth moms and the sperm of the chosen men. We could have all ended up anywhere other than here, but they decided to assign you to this town in this part of the country. It can't not be fake. Even when you grew out of early child care, they kept putting you in the same class. You've been my best friend ever since.
Juliet, stop.
But
It just can't happen.
you said
I shouldn't have said anything.
you can't do
Juliet!
this. You can't just come out of nowhere and tell me you love me and tell me how you
You
feel.
know it can't happen! Do you really want to have a life with me and the crippling fear of getting caught? And if we do get caught and they find out we touched, do you really want to die in the hands of the health administration?
What do you want me to do? I can't just shut down these
You're
feelings.
going to have to.
No.
No.
I am tired of doing everything that they ask me to do. I am so
It
tired.
doesn't matter anymore. By this time tomorrow, you'll be in the West Coast, in college, in your dorm room, by yourself, safe.
I can't do that anymore.
Well, what do you want to do then, huh? You want to stay here forever and never touch me? Are you gonna hide out here forever without a life? Is that what you want?
No,
I didn't think so.
but that's what you want. I can see it in your eyes. You want me to stay, so why can't I just stay? Why can't we just be ourselves for one moment?
What? Stop! What are you? They used to say that love came straight from the heart.
This is how I know you love me. You don't want me to go.
I don't. But I also don't want you to die. I couldn't live on this earth knowing that you weren't here.
Just touch.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not. Juliet, it's why we lost so many people.
Listen to me. I'm not letting you go. I'm just not, Romeo. You love me, right?
Yes,
You want to be with me?
yes.
Then just be with me. Be with the love of your life until you finally can.
What does that mean?
Let's just spend our time together. Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens.
I want to be with you. I want to hold you. I want you. Do you?
Our final piece of the night is Ending Variations. The concept is by Keith Jones, inspired by the Nina Variations, which I haven't read. It's probably good, you liked it. There will be two variations tonight, and because they're not in our programs, I would like to acknowledge and appreciate the actors playing our dead bodies. We have Braylee Bennett, who will be playing Paris for both Variation 1 and Variation 2, and Mackenzie Grace will be playing Romeo for Variation 2. They both begin Act 5, Scene 3, Variation 1, because all we really want is to write self-insert fan fiction about the classics. And Variation 2 is called Where is My Romeo? Friar Hides the Body. The same Variation 1.
The desperate time, now at once run on. The dashing rocks, they seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. Oh! Maybe take a deep breath first. What can a deep breath do in such a time as this?
You gotta take a minute. You're not gonna believe me. Things will be so much better if you just wait.
I would wait hundreds of centuries to kiss again. My love is dead.
Yes, it looks that way right now. I'm in the beginning. I say two houses, both alike in dignity.
I do not understand.
It's okay. I figured no one could hear me anyway. Frank,
Small teeth. It is dead. I have not one thing left.
actually, we're gonna try something. Close your eyes. No, we're gonna take we're gonna take a deep breath together. I'm gonna count to 10 and you breathe in, and then we're gonna hold our air in the top and then breathe out as I count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Do you feel any better?
Of course not.
It was worth a shot.
Give me the vial.
There's been enough death here tonight.
I too am slain.
You were pretty broken up over Rosline, and you bounced back from that one for a little while.
Rosalind can never be my love. She is a gull, and so is my dove.
Yes, it feels that way right now. But things will be so much better if we wait a bit. Hours, maybe, even.
I have always been a man in love. I'm beyond tired. I could never love another. I could not live without being in love.
There is nothing more for me here. You could try to throw yourself into other things. Benvolio is still around. You can reconnect with your family. Hobbies. Fencing. Knitting.
Knitting could not ease my woes.
That's not what I meant. Just doing all those little things until maybe you feel a little better or just
tell me if it's easier.
It doesn't, but you get better. That's usually how it works. No, in general. Besides, the fire shouldn't have its way. Well, usually you come in on miserable drinks from poison, and Juliet wakes up and proves herself, and the fire comes in too late.
So the fire's here.
Probably.
Where's my love?
Oh, comfortable fire. Where is my Lord? I do remember where I should be, and there I am. Where is my Lord? Oh, jeez. If he is dead, then I too must die here.
Well, good thing Romeo isn't dead then, so let's get back to your family. They'll be upset, but they'll be glad that you're alive.
That's not Romeo. That's Paris.
Alack! Alack! Paris has been slain! Yes, okay, yes, someone killed him, and I'm the only other person here, so... Who else than me? You are the man who put his light on accident. I was trying to stop him from plunging you.
Tell me, good father, did you, as you said, mistakenly slay him, or as you said, prevent Paris from entry? It's complicated.
Well, where is Romeo? My love? Oh, good fire. Will you tell me where he's gone? You know what? We should get out of here and look for him.
What's that?
What's that? Oh, nothing. It looks like a body under a sheet.
What is it then?
It is my special body-shaped fancy pillow. What? I have a special body-shaped fancy pillow.
Father, you have a special
Body-shaped what? But wherefore didst thou spring it to slay?
My special body-shaped fancy pillow. I brought it to rest afterwards.
Good fire. Show it to me. Your special body-shaped pillow.
No.
Yes.
No.
Alack! My love lies dead. Nothing remains except my own swift death. Come, dagger, to my ready breast.
No. Don't do that.
You are actually staring at Romeo's twin. What? His twin brother, alike in visage, but entirely different in personality, not even good person actually.
My, how he looks like my love.
They really do look similar. Identical. Very ridiculous.
Romeo's twin?
No, his name. Romeo. Ah, Romeo. Romeo and Romeo, the two Montague twins of Verona. is my dear Romeo. If he is elsewhere, I do fear for him.
Oh, he's fine. Just busy. It's a bummer that he's busy, but you'll see him later, and he'll be okay.
Good father. Wherefore does this Romeo possess the chamber that Romeo took from my chambers?
That will be
Oh, my love! I must plunge this knife into my friend's neck dog!
Yes! Oh, hey! That is Romeo. He's sleeping.
You lied! My love lies dead!
He is. Just please don't kill yourself.
Can I live the fire? Look, I'd sooner slay myself than live without my love. You helped me flee from Paris. Please, let me flee again.
Okay, and now you don't have to marry Paris, so there's that.
Why, Juliet? How can I live?
I'll see you now.
And that concludes our night. Thank you so much for this week. Thank you so much for watching.
Tune in tomorrow night at 7:30 for part 2.
Thank you. Bye-bye.